You scroll past the email without opening it. A subject line you've seen before. A sender you recognize. You assume it's routine and leave it for later. Later never comes. The action is simple. You didn't respond to a notice. At the time, it doesn't feel like an action at all. Just a missed message, one of many. Your inbox is full. Nothing in the subject line signals urgency. Nothing suggests this one is different from the others you've ignored without consequence. The first time you notice something is wrong isn't dramatic. It's administrative. You try to raise an issue, query a charge, challenge a change, and the response you get feels oddly final. Polite but closed, as if the conversation you're trying to start already ended. You look back through your emails to find out why. That's when you see it. The notice, sent weeks earlier, clear dates, a response window you didn't clock, a line that mattered buried among lines that didn't. You remember seeing it. You just didn't treat it as something that required action, but the system did. A similar thing happens with housing. A letter about a rent review, a notice about access, a change to terms that doesn't ask for agreement, just gives you time to object. You don't object because you don't fully understand it yet. You plan to look into it when you have more headspace. By the time you do, the time frame has passed. The silence that felt neutral at the time has been recorded as acceptance. Not because you agreed, but because nothing interrupted the process while it was running. Then there's the version that comes through the post. A letter you skim and put aside. A notice you assume is informational. You don't throw it away, but you don't respond either. You tell yourself that if action is needed, someone will follow up. They don't. What's unsettling is how quietly the shift happens. There's no warning moment, no confirmation request, no final check-in. The process just moves forward on schedule, carrying your inaction with it as if it were a decision you made deliberately. When you eventually try to step in, the response doesn't argue with you. It points backward. To the date, to the notice, to the absence of any reply. The framing isn't hostile, it's procedural. The window existed, it closed. Everything after that is treated as late, not wrong. The mechanism underneath all of this isn't about catching people out, it's about timelines. Notices don't wait for understanding. They run on clocks. And once the clock runs out, the system stops asking what you meant to do and starts relying on what you didn't do. What makes this hard to accept is who it happens to. Not people who ignore everything, people who triage, people who assume silence keeps things open, people who don't respond until they're sure what they think. On paper, that hesitation looks identical to consent. The reversal at the end is this. Your rights didn't disappear because you chose wrong. They expired because you let the notice stand unanswered. And the part of you that thought waiting was safer is the same part the process reads as having nothing to say at all.